That's just what it needed. Boy, is that ever good. I'm having fun today. I haven't even started cooking my big tuna steaks yet. When I freestyle in the kitchen, I often come up with great, sometimes even amazing flavor combinations, and that's why I'm constantly writing things down in my kitchen journal to keep track. Things like cool mint and spicy ginger, a natural pairing to liven up Rachel's favorite tuna for tonight's dinner. First, I trim the tuna into steaks and turn the trimmings into flavorful sashimi with soya sauce, sesame oil, green onion, ginger, and mint. Then as a base for the dish, I braise leeks in a big red wine, Pinot Noir. And to top off the works, I toss ripe tomatoes with more ginger and mint. It's totally turned into a ginger mint day around here. In fact, now I'm thinking about making a ginger mint vinaigrette to go with a salad. So for that, I'm going to need some vinegar and I'm going to need some oil. Today, I'm sort of on this vaguely Asian kick. You know, ginger, it's a big-time Asian flavor. So I'm thinking rice wine vinegar. Where's my rice wine vinegar? That would be a good start. There it is. And for an oil, sesame oil, of course. Of course, the only problem with sesame oil is that it's so strongly flavored that I'd never use it exclusively in a vinaigrette. I have to cut it with another oil. I'll probably just use a regular vegetable oil. I'm going to need 1 part acid, the vinegar, in this case rice wine vinegar, to 3 parts everything else. I'm going to add about 2 parts oil. That leaves me 1 more part to jack this up a bit. Here comes the sesame oil. And you know, I'm also going to need something else to balance out the sharpness of rice wine vinegar. I need some honey. Just a dash will do it. It won't take much. And another Asian ingredient, miso. And now, of course, the ginger. See how that tastes. It definitely tastes like ginger. But the ginger is nicely balanced. The honey really helps. And that vinegar is pretty strong. And the miso, there's a richness to this vinaigrette. I really like that. I think what I'm going to do today is what I usually do with tuna steaks. I'm going to crust them with peppercorns. Peppercorns don't just add heat, they also add a whack of aroma and flavor. And that's what I'm looking for with this tuna. I've actually got a lot of different types of peppercorns here. Pink, green, black, and they've all got their own individual flavors. The unripe fruit of the tropical pepper vine is full of green seeds, green peppercorns. They're pretty mild and they don't have a lot of flavor. But when that fruit ripens and those seeds are piled up in the sun, they turn black, they ferment and they shrivel up, they turn into black peppercorns. They're loaded with pepper heat. If those same ripe seeds aren't dried and instead they're soaked in water, their flavorful skin falls off and they turn into white pepper. Not a whole lot of flavor, but lots of spicy heat. On the other hand are the berries from a completely unrelated Brazilian rose bush. They've got some spicy aroma and lots of flavor. Pink peppercorns. I like to take all the different varieties and make my own blend. That way I end up with a mix that has lots of heat and lots of flavor. I don't want to grind this into a powder. I want these peppers to just be cracked, just like that. Okay, now here's how I make a crust. First I'll start with just a tiny little bit of salt on each one of those. And then it's so simple. All you do is just press it into the peppercorns. The natural moisture of the fish is more than enough to get those peppercorns to adhere. Now the key here is to just sear the outer surface of the tuna and the peppercorns. I'm not trying to cook this fish through. In fact, I want the center to be cold rare. Very gentle. See how it's caramelized nicely there? All those colors, that's what we're looking for. Beautiful. Oh, these are searing up nicely. This is too much fun. I can't wait to get dinner going. My leeks are braising away. That tomato topping's going to be good on there too. It's almost time to serve them up. Fresh tuna and some of my new favorite ingredients, ginger and mint. And I finally came up with a way to work mint into the salad. I'm just going to sprinkle fresh mint leaves right into the works. It'll work great. And I've also got some candied ginger too. I've just sliced that up into tiny pieces. I didn't want to put the mint into the vinaigrette because I was worried that it would really dull out the flavor of the mint. So this is a great way to work it into the salad, just tossing it in at the last second. I've also got some nori seaweed that I've cut into really thin slices. I'm going to dress that in as well. It's kind of a vaguely Asian flavored salad. It'll go nicely with the tuna. This is how we're going to start dinner right here. Okay. Oh, these smell so good. And they're going to have that wonderful silken texture that braised leeks take on. Looks like I might even have some leftovers here. I want to get some of that nice red wine chicken broth in there as well. Beautiful. Pinot Noir braised leeks. It's a good start. Okay, time to slice the tuna. Now, of course, my goal when I was cooking this tuna was to keep it nice and rare in the center. Let's see how I did. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. The flavor is still in the tuna. I didn't dry it out. And some tomato, mint, ginger condiment to perch up on top of that tuna, brighten up the works. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. And I left myself a piece to taste. Oh boy. Lots of bursts of flavor in there with all those peppercorns. One of the best parts about experimenting in your own kitchen is coming up with great new flavor combinations like ginger and mint. And when you do, run with the ball. Try them out in lots of different ways. They may not all work, but that's okay, because what really matters is that you're trying.
All dressed up.
I look good with flowers on, eh?
Very nice.
Some sashimi, perhaps?
Sure. Is it tuna? No, that's really
Ginger
good.
and mint.
Oh, okay.
It turned into a bit of a theme today. Because at first I was playing around with the sashimi and somehow it ended up with ginger and mint in it. Next thing you know, I'm putting ginger and mint in everything. It's in the salad, it's in the topping.
Oh, it's really nice.
And when you pan roast the tuna, some of the heat gets toned down in the peppercorns. It's not as spicy as you think it is.
Just the flavor.
So it's all about that flavor.
They're good.
Here's to us.